All right, welcome everyone. Summary of the TCP IP section. All right, I know it's kind of brief, but it is what it is. The TCP IP networking model, 4-layer, 5-layer, is still the TCP IP. Not a big deal. You have your application, you have your transport, you have your network, you have your data link, and you have your transport and you have your link layer. All right, now they just separated it and made a data link layer and a physical layer. That's all they did. Okay, but what you need to know is how it maps over to the OSI model. Even though they say we don't use the OSI model as much anymore, hardly any, you need to know how it maps over and how it may map over to the older version. All right, know that it's the bottom 2 layers that got divided. Okay, the bottom 2 layers that got divided. But again, you'll have this information. All right, you should know your OSI model. All people seem to need Domino's Pizza. All people seem to need data processing, whatever makes you happy. All right, remember your PDUs. Don't stop pouring free beer. Data, segments, packets, frames, and bits. All right, don't forget that. They will ask you questions like this. Okay, these are the important things that you need to remember. The name of the layer, the protocols that work on that layer, okay? The order of the layers. It is the lower layer that serves as the upper layer. Things of that. That's what's important, not the year and who created it, okay? The transport layer, the error recovery, the 3-way handshake, okay? In the network layer, the routing process. We know the routing process. All right, in IPv4, we have that nuisance, the address resolution protocol, ARP. Okay, if I send an information for the very first time, what do I need? I need the MAC address of my gateway. If I'm leaving my subnet, I need that frame of the router that's connected to my switch, my core switch. I need it. All right. And then once I have that frame, that completes the packet, and then it takes me out to the router. The router will then discard any layer 3 OSI model, any layer 3 networking information. All right. Any layer 2 information, because routers deal with layer 3 information, and says, let me take a look at my routing table. Where do you need to go? Okay, you need to go out this interface, your exit interface. Okay. So that's what happens there. This is what you need to know, that routing process. But once we start getting into the labs and we start doing static routes and RIP version 2 and RIP-NG and all that, you'll understand how the routing process works. Okay? So that was just a little basic overview of the TCP IP model, the OSI model, and how things generally work in a network, whether it be a SOHO, a small office, home office, or a enterprise network. I'll see you in the next one.